Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Sweet the Queen. I was coming to y'all today, doing two things. One, I'm about to be coloring some hair, right? I told y'all, like in the beginning in my welcome to my channel video, you know, I would be doing like a little hair and makeup stuff, like you know, right here I just got like a, you know, a little simple little color in brow, and you know, a little lip. I got 3 colors on my lip to make this color, you know, to make this ombre effect, and you know, just colored in my brows. I'm gonna be coloring some hair while I talk to y'all about this this TI situation. This right here, I'm gonna be coloring a frontal, but I'm coloring it to match this wig right here. This is a wig with a closure, a 4x4 closure that I made some time ago. I'm trying to basically put a frontal on it, switch it out and put a frontal on it. Like, not necessarily switch it out, but I don't want to give away my tea yet. I want to, you know, I'm trying to do something I ain't seen it before, so I don't want to, you know, give it away, but I'm trying to do something, you know, that I ain't never seen before. So basically, I'm trying to make this frontal right here. I already bleached it. It's like, you know, I already bleached it and all that. If you want to skip, you might want to skip to the TI part and all that, but I just want to show y'all, you know, the frontal before I try to color it. This is what I'm trying to get it to match. You know, I got a couple of pinks in there, you know, some purples, some burgundies, things like that. These is the colors that I have. I have this Kiss Colors Atomic Pink. You know, I don't know if you guys can see that. I got this Kiss Colors Express Color Semi-Permanent Magenta color. You know, and these are the colors that I had when I made that wig. So I'm hoping that, you know, it was still in. I got another pink color somewhere, but right now, just hopefully, you know, I got enough left in these to do my color. So, I'm also going to be trying to tint the lace. I'm also going to be trying to tint the lace. That's another I've never seen before, because I've been trying to do some research on how to tint lace and all that, and I've been seeing like the little you know, the dip in the hot water and or the spray, you know, the spray bottle thing. But my whole thing was, I'm trying to tint the lace of something that has already been bleached. So like, as far as like with the spray would, first of all, they talking about all this, like, you know, because you know, you just spray the water, salt, and color mixture on the lace, and it's supposed to you know, you're supposed to just let it dry and put it on your head. I'm not too sure how safe that is, and you know, with, you know, edges coming out and all that, I don't know. And then the other way with the dip, you know, with pouring in the hot water, the boiling hot water, the color, and the color that I have for that is Adore Honey Brown. I have that honey brown to try to tint my lace. So I'm gonna be trying to tint my lace, but not the ways that has been seen. Like I said, never done before. Like, I'm gonna be doing, you know, so I'm gonna try to tint my lace, but yeah, as far as with the dipping it in the water and stuff, I don't want it to color this, like, you know, because like I said, this is supposed to match this right here, you know, so I don't want the brown, you know. So what I'm gonna do is basically like how you bleach your knots, like how one would take the bleach and put it on the lace like this. I'm gonna like mix that color, like, you know, like a little thick, and after I put the pinks and stuff in here, I'm gonna try to basically tint the lace with this way, just like painting it on the color, like a little thick little mixture. So okay, let's get into this T.I. situation with his daughter and the hymen and the, you know, this, that, and the third. Now, I'm going to say straight off the back, I don't feel like T.I. is wrong. In a sense, you know, hold on before you get all upset. Oh, before I even go there, shout out to Queen Chioma. You know, I got this kind of like idea from her. Like, she do like little hair videos, like before her videos sometimes. You know, but I don't even know how to do all that editing and shit. All that is too much. So I'm just going to talk while I, and basically do like a hair bang. Like a, you know, like a mukbang, like a, you know, I'm going to do a hair bang. Like, I'm going to talk while I color some hair and, you know, like that. So, yeah, so, okay. See, this is what I be talking about, like, you know, with teenage girls and all that. Like, you know, like, if you want to go, you know, watch my R. Kelly video, you know, T.I. is not wrong. Now, I feel like he's wrong. The only place where I feel like he's wrong at is because the fact that this shit is public. Like, this shit is not supposed to be public right now. Like, you're doing too much. Like, you know, that, like, you shouldn't even said that shouldn't have been your response for nothing. That shouldn't have been your, you know, T.I. shouldn't have said, that shouldn't have been his response for when they ask, oh, do you talk to your daughters, or would you know, your daughters, anything like that. That I, you know. But the fact that he gets or goes with her to the doctor to get her hymen checked now, you know, not for nothing, you know, my mother did this, not even necessarily that she did this, she didn't do this with us, but she let it be known, I can go see. Like, she didn't, like, you know, go, you know, and have the doctor be checking us on a regular, like, you know, like that. You know, I added some of the Tommy Pink, now I added some of this. She didn't, you know, do that. She didn't, but she let it be known, like, if you having sex, I can find out. Like, you know, she let it be known, like, you know, like, I personally feel like, you know, people were saying, oh, he's violating her, and, you know, she's 18, and this, that, and the third. Like, my whole thing is like, okay, like, and like I said, I commented, I think, on Lovely T's video. It's her being 18, and that's what I think. That's like the only thing where I feel like I give it some type of like, well, like, she's 18, like, bro, leave her alone. But at the same time, like I said in the comment, it's a difference between on your own, grown, paying your own bills, living, you know, taking care of yourself, 18, and my daddy's taking care of me, my daddy's buying everything, I'm under my daddy's roof, 18. Like, you know, there's a difference. Like, you know, I feel like he has a right to know. I feel like all parents, personally, when this whole thing came about, I'm like, oh, I thought all parents did that. I thought all parents, you know, kept track of their children's virginity. Like, you know, boys, you can't really, you know, you can't really tell, you know, I don't know how that works or whatever, but with a female, you know, the hymen is supposed to be, you know, the cue that she's still a virgin or whatever the case may be. And people were saying like, oh, just because the hymen is broken doesn't mean that she's not a virgin. Like, you know, it could have been a tampon, sports, or, you know, whatever the case may be, when people were trying to say, like, okay, that's true. Like, it could be a hymen, or, I mean, sports, or tampon, or whatever. But the fact that the hymen is broken is still in effect. Like, okay, the hymen is broken, so that means we need to find out what broke the hymen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, If you know your daughter, like T.I. was saying, my daughter she don't play no sports, she don't use, whatever the fuck he said, she don't play no sports, she don't do this with Z, she don't have no she ain't gonna have no accident, she ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You know your daughter is not in the activity. Now, if your daughter is in those type of activities, then okay, then you would expect maybe something like that could have broke her hymen. But if you know your daughter's not in activities, and it's like, no, my dear, that doesn't apply to you. Something else broke your hymen, not horseback riding, not volleyball, not tampons. If you ain't get something else did it. Like it's still, the hymen still means something. Like people trying to make it seem like, oh well, just because you check her hymen, that doesn't mean nothing. Like that means something. That means her hymen got broke somehow, and you need to know whether it was sex, volleyball, horseback riding. You need to know what the fuck broke your daughter's hymen, and that's just how I feel. Like no matter what it was, you need to know, and that's what makes me feel like, in a sense, that T.I. is not wrong. Like he's being the father, doing his due diligence expeditiously. Like he's supposed to, be on whether his daughter is fucking or not. I just don't understand why people is mad at T.I. for that. Now, if anything, I'm mad at T.I. for the, making it public and doing all that, but he not wrong for trying to find out. And like I said, on the comment, let a baby come in that house today or tomorrow. If she's living in his house, guess who's taking care of that baby? T.I. Like, you know what I'm saying? People got to understand that. And that's the part, like, I just feel like people they're not really getting, or like really trying to like understand. Like especially if he's taking care of her, it's not like she in her own crib taking care of herself, and they go meet up and he go take her to the doctor or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. Like, it does not necessarily mean he in there with her. Like, people was really going in. Like, he was totally violating her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if she want all that privacy, and like me, like I wanted to get out of my mother's house bad. Like, and this is why I knew. Like, I knew in the real, like my mother's take care of me. She's gonna take care of me regardless, whether in her house, out her house, old, young. That's what a mother is supposed to do. You didn't ask to be here. Your mother put you here. You know what I'm saying? Or your father put you, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he has a right, especially if he's taking care of her now and she lives in his household. He has a right to want to, let me make sure she ain't fucking, because, these teenagers, like I said, going into the R. Kelly teenagers, these teenagers be lying. These girls be fast. Like, it is what it is. Like, people be don't want to face the truth about situations. Like, it is what it is. Like, bitches be doing, these young chicks, because I think YouTube doing some funny shit with the whole content. Children, I don't know what they doing, trying to censor people or whatever. So, I'm gonna try to, chill. Even though this still not a kiddie channel or whatever, but I'm gonna try to chill in the language or whatever. But yeah, like, this is not, like, come on. Like, you can't, like, these girls is out here doing they shit. Like, I was there before. Like, I was a teenager before. So it's just like I personally feel like T.I. has all rights to feel how he felt. Like, he has, people, I don't know what exactly people, I don't know if they're mad at, like I said, mad at that he made it public or whatever, but I personally feel like T.I. has a right to know. Just like any parent is supposed to keep track of if their child is fucking or not, or if their child has lost their virginity, boy or girl. Like, they should be up on that. So I don't understand why people is mad at him for, like, they really mad that he go to the doctor with her or made her sign over. They saying he made her sign over her rights or her HIPAA or whatever the case may be, for him to know, be able to know or whatever. But like I said, like, if he paying her bills, if he taking care of her, I'm sorry, because if a baby come in that house today or tomorrow, that's his grandchild. He has a right. If he want to try to prevent that, or want to be up in the know, be on top of it, you know, because people were saying, oh, you know, she's supposed to have privacy and all this other stuff. Like, if my child is fucking, I don't want to know, so I could let them know what to do when you're supposed to be using protection, get them on birth control if they female. Like, I will want to be in the know. Like, I don't understand why T.I.'s getting so much backlash for wanting to know, or trying to be up on his daughter's thing. And another thing too, people were saying as far as like with his son, they was like, oh, he don't care if his son was 14 on Family Hustle or whatever, what's that you know, they show or whatever. He was on that show, and his son was 14 and he was proud of him fucking, and you know, he didn't care, and you know, things like that. Like, let me tell y'all something, and you know, like I said, it's the queen speak perspective. Like, you know, I talk off, based off shit off that I know firsthand, things that I've seen, things that I've witnessed. Like, let me tell you something, and I'm trying to, and it's real shit. Like, it's gonna be real. You may not like it, but it's gonna be real. And this goes for any man, father, any parent in general. If your son, no matter how old he is, fucking, and this is what it is, and this is why it boils down to why females and males are treated different in the household, like why boys get more leeway, girls, you know, you're more strict on them, you know, you try to prevent, you know, things like this, because, and they all, like I said, and I'm not saying anything like this is right, it's fair, it's okay, it's even, because it's not, you know, it's a double standard, it's not cool, it's not, you know, none of that, whatever. But at the same time, going into it, if T.I.'s son was to get a girl pregnant right now, guess what? That girl and her baby is going to her and her mother's house, not T.I.'s house. Like, and that's just what it all boils down. That's her mother and father's problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's their daughter, that's their grandchild, and that goes to the whole mama's baby, papa's maybe. Like, you know, like if his daughter get pregnant, that's his responsibility. That baby's coming to his house. You know, he gonna have to step up and be the grandfather that he has to be. Now, if his son get pregnant, now, don't get me wrong, he's still a grandfather. It's still, you know, the same thing, whatever. But in reality, that girl, when she leave that hospital with that baby, she's going to her mother and father's house, not T.I. house. And that's all what it all boils down to, why they're so lenient on boys, but they so strict on girls. Like, they shouldn't be. They should make sure they be instilling in these young boys, like, you know, to wrap up and things like that. But, you know, shit, it ain't always like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always like, you know, kosher, and, you know, like, people, you know. But yeah, like I said, like that girl and her baby is going to her mother and her father's house, you know. So I don't think that T.I. was wrong for going. He's not. My mother used to, like I said, she didn't used to like take me, but she used to let me know I can get took. I can let you know. The same thing with drug tests. She used to let me know, if you smoking, I can find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a little scare tactic, you know, to scare you into not doing it or whatever. But it is what it is. Like, it's, you know, real shit. Like, she used to tell me, like, I can find out if you smoking or not, you know. You know, I can find out. So far, this I colored one side. I'm about to turn it over to the other side. When I do the lace, and that's why I was doing it like how you would do a bleach, because I was gonna paint it on there, let it sit on there, and then wash it all out at one time, the lace part and the hair pink part. So right now I'm flipping it over. Well, wait, I need to do some more. But yeah, like, you know, that's really all of that for like that T.I. situation. Like, you know, like I said, straight up, like that little girl, his son, you know, that baby we gonna move to our mother house. His daughter, you know, he has a right to know if she's fucking or not, or if she's messing with boys, or, you know, like whether her hymen is broken from riding. People trying to say, oh, her hymen could be broken from horseback riding. And said, all right, if her hymen is broken from horseback riding, how you going to, her hymen can't be broken from horseback riding if she don't go horseback riding. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just that dumb to me. Like, you know, like, nah, like, he has a right to know. Until she moves out of his household and she's on her own, paying her own bills and taking care of herself, he has a right to know, because that's going to be his responsibility if she bring a baby in that house. And that's just dead on that. Okay, y'all, so I finished like kind of finished like coloring my hair, the front and back. Now I'm about to like basically color tint the lace by coloring, making a little mixture color of the honey brown and basically and I have salt. I've seen people putting salt in their water, and I put a little bit of hot water to just make like a little mixture, like a little mixture, like just a little mixture, like, you know, to get it like to make it, you know, to texturize it a little bit, so it can sit on top of the lace and just like kind of just stay there. And I'm just gonna leave it and let it sit over, like probably overnight. I'll probably let it sit overnight to get the color, and I'll come back to see how, you know, show you guys how it came out and matched or whatever. But I will basically yeah, tint the lace, and then tomorrow I'll wash it out all together. Like I'll wash the pink out and the brown out at the same time, and hopefully, you know, like I said, I've never seen this before. Never, you know, I've been searching for, you know, tinted lace on YouTube, but I always come across either the spray or like the dipping. Never just like, you know, painting the lace like how you would bleach the lace, you know. So and we're gonna see how it comes out. Okay, y'all, so now I'm about to tint the lace real quick. This is like, you know, how the color is looking so far, you know, how it came out of all that. You know, hopefully it's gonna match, you know, the rest of the wig. But I'm about to turn it over and tint the lace. Now, something occurred. I had put some salt and some color in a bowl, and I had let it sit or whatever. And, you know, that's what I've been seeing. You know, people add salt to their water spray bottle, you know, concoction. But as I've seen, because they said that the salt, like table salt, helps pull the color out, or to help it stay, or whatever the case may be. So what I'm gonna do is, I was gonna add some hot water, but I think I'm just gonna like try to just like take this, because it looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like it turned like into water, like a little water liquid salt, like the color is like extracted, and it's like a little salty mixture. So I don't know if I'm gonna put water in there, but I'm just gonna try to paint this brown color on the lace, and hopefully, I don't know, like I said, I've never seen it before. I added a little bit of hot water just now. I've never seen it before. Hopefully it tints. Like I really don't know. Like, but I didn't want it to tint and go through to the hair necessarily, because you know some of the roots is supposed to be pink from the roots, you know. So here goes nothing. Like you see, like this little glob of like color. I'm gonna try to like paint that on there and see what happens. But yeah, see, I wasn't wrong. This has been a QSP, a Queen Suite's perspective of you know, this TI situation. Ooh, I don't know if this, I don't think this is working. I don't think this is working. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to do straight color. I'm just gonna try to do no salt or anything like that. I'm just gonna, cause it's how I was gonna do it originally, because it's too thin, and it's just, I want something like to sit on top of the lace itself, like to sit on top. So I poured some more color just to do some color by itself. So like a little bit of color had bled through the lace. I don't know if you guys can see that. Like a bled through the lace. So now I'm just gonna try to take some honey brown color and like kind of lay it on top of the lace to just color like the inside of the lace. So I just poured some color. It was like a little bit of water left, but now it's just mostly color, because I was trying to, I had some salt in it before, and I guess that's probably best when you're doing the water bottle tinting thing, because it made it super, like it extracted the color and it just made it like a brown water basically. So yeah, let me paint this on top to try to tint this lace. But yeah, all parents, I feel like all parents should be on top of their children's virginity, you know, especially if they're living in your home. Like, you should know if your child is fucking or not, because child come, you know, into this world, you know, that's your grandchild, you know. Gonna have to, it is what it is, you know. I'm gonna have to face the facts. Gonna have to face the facts, like, T.I. has a right to, you know, like I said, like, you know, it was real distasteful of him to, you know, bring it up in front of everybody on a radio show, national TV, you know, national airways and shit like that. That's the part where I'm like, come on, you're doing too much. But as far as like, you know, him having the right to know, like, people feel like he should just give her privacy. No, this is why these girls be fast. This is why these girls be pregnant. This is why it's 36-year-old grandparents. Like, no, like, stay on top of your kids' virginity and shit like that. Like, don't be just letting them explore, and you don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, even if they are having sex or, you know, doing that, at least you could, like, okay, give them condoms, you know, make sure they're on birth control, like, you know, like, yeah, because people were saying, oh, just because he checks her hymen doesn't mean it's gonna stop her from having sex. Nobody said that. It's not gonna stop her, but at least he know, at least he's gonna be ahead of the teen pregnancy, at least he's gonna be ahead of her getting STDs, and, you know, he can be ahead of it. He could be, you know, not be, you know, worried about his daughter bringing in a kid, or, you know, he educated her. He got a chance to educate her about, you know, sex. You know, don't just leave it. I ran out. Don't just leave it up to the school, and I don't even know if they do sex ed and all that. You know, I've been out of high school for some years. But, like, come on, like, don't just leave it up to, you know, you gotta talk to your kids about that type of shit, you know, before they get the wrong idea. Yeah, I hope that, damn, I hope that this didn't go through too much. I really don't. If anything, it'll probably, you know, be real, like a black at the tip, and probably didn't go into pink because I'm doing it on the lace part. Like, I don't know. But yeah, You know, if anybody was interested, I had these just in case. I have these. I have these 3 colors. You know, different, you know, I do this beauty supply type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, not no special, nothing. I got these 3 colors on my lips. And I have, okay, y'all, so I basically just like, you know, I put a little color, like a little drop of water in a bowl. And I basically, oh Lord, I hope it didn't go through. But I basically, you know, tinted my lace, quote unquote, you know. I'm gonna lay it down so that the lace, you know, so it doesn't come through, bleed through to the pink. But, you know, it's like, you know, pink on this side, brown on this side. You know, this has been a salon day sweet, you know, anything, you know, with hair, you know, sweets, that's salon day sweets. But, you know, I brought a salon day sweets with a little Queen Sweets perspective, and you know, one video, might as well. I've been fiending, I've been just been a long way to trying to color this hair. But yeah, so I think I'm, you know, pretty done with that. I'm gonna lay this down and I'll see y'all later. I'm about to wash out the color. Like, this is like the pink side. And this is like the lace tint. Show y'all this tint. The tint kind of came out nice. Like, you can see the difference right there against that piece of lace and that piece of lace. Like, it's, I guess it could be a little darker, but you see it kind of like when I put my finger there, it kind of goes kind of smooth. Like, over here, right here, you can see the grid. Right here is kind of like skin tony, like gritty skin tony. Hey y'all, just wanted to come, if I can't see me, I just wanted to come show y'all the hair real quick before I ended the video. Just wanted to show y'all how the color came out. Came out really, really, really nice. It's actually brighter than the original wig. You know, this is the original wig, and I figured that I would have to recolor it anyway. This wig is like over a year old. It's over a year old, so the color on the frontal is definitely brighter than the color on the wig. So recolor the hair, add some more pink, and I think I need to also add some blondish, like a little bit some places, like in still, but you know, this is it. It's been a Salon Day Sweets plus QSP on T.I. and his daughter situation. Look at that pink. Yeah, all right, I'll see y'all later.